Hey guys, it's Chronofahx, here for more Okami. Okay, just give me a second, and... Okay. So previously on Okami, we, made it to the frigid north of, I'm going full force. Why isn't it? Give me a sec, guys. Come on. Stupid controller. So last time on Okami, we made our way to the north, and we figured out that there is something bad going on in the mountains. They need to do some sort of ritual, and they do not have the person, and the person that's supposed to perform it has gone missing. So we've arrived into a little town called Pongtak to try and find any clues as to where that person is. Okay, is it working now? Good. Okay. And I think the volume is a little low on the game. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. What is going on with this controller? I swear this thing is not that old. I may need to switch over to my Joy-Cons. Give me a sec. Way to have stuff at the beginning. Oh. Of course it connected right to it. Okay. Give me a sec. There we go. There we go, that's better. So yeah, we're just going to be kind of exploring Pongtan for a bit, see what we can find. What an unusual custom. Say, you're a god, aren't you? We hardly see any here these days. Listen up, wolf god, or god wolf. I collect things I find in the forest. It's sort of a hobby. Do you want to play shop with me? It's a pretty serious game. How did he find that in the woods, is my question. But yeah, Eighth Wonder is the second best glaive in the game. Does ink bullet damage, and it's just an overall pretty solid weapon. Go ahead and sell all those mermaid coins since I don't need them. And I can't really afford that right now. Yeah, it's fine. I don't really need it, if I'm being honest. Hang on, let me adjust the mic a little bit. Sorry, I should have all this stuff ready just before stream, but been a little scatterbrained today, so anyways, let's go ahead and continue exploring around. Ichikaku. He can be really strict sometimes. I've got a long way to go before I become a great artist. If only I could paint like Isun, then I'd be able to help the gods. But yeah, as you can imagine, there's also a lot of stuff you can find and take with you around here. which is pretty nice. Find all sorts of treasures, all sorts of things to kind of play around with your brush. Just a nice little place. Plus, it also has the added benefit of having Isun's theme as its background music. If you can kind of hear it. I'll admit my headphones aren't exactly the best for listening to this right now. So, I don't know if you guys on the other end can hear, but yeah. And I am peeking really hard on the mic there. And oh hey, stray beat, nice. Oh, we're at a point where we have to chain them. Otherwise we fall to our deaths. And there we go. Edge glass. Nice. Okay, where else can we go from here? Probably over there. Up over here and... okay. Hold it right there. Are you some kind of wolf? You can't be an ordinary wolf if you got into punk tan like this. We demand that you introduce yourself. That's weird. We can usually understand others. I have no idea what's going on inside this wolf's head. But this strange makeup in the divine instrument looks so... I have a feeling I've seen them somewhere before, too. Hold it right there. I remember where I recognize you from. You look just like the wolf in the scroll at old Ishaku's house. Does that mean you're a friend of Chief Ishikaku? I thought so. Then I suppose we'd better let you in. This is the home of Ishikaku, Chief of the Punkles. He's resting inside at the moment. Please, go on in. He's old and has become quite weak. His eyes are particularly bad, so keep that in mind. Make sure you don't give him any trouble. I recognize that smell. Who's there? No, can't be. But I thought I'd know that bark anywhere. You must be... Ami? Ami, it is you. When you departed this world after that brutal battle, I never imagined I would see you again. My eyes have started to fail me in my old age, but I can sense it. I can sense the tears you're trying to hide too. Yes, go ahead and ignore me. That's the Ami I know. I don't know how you managed to make yourself so small, but that rudeness of yours leaves me in no doubt of who you are. I'm no longer the young boy you remember me as, Ami. I've grown to become leader of Punktan. Yes, I am the legendary swordsman Ishikaku. I've gone up in the world since we last met, wouldn't you say? You could give me that look, but I know you're impressed. But really, I'm sensing something about you that worries me. Your divine powers have weakened considerably. I assume you haven't retrieved all 13 of them yet, have you? Things have certainly changed since we last fought together. People no longer have faith in the gods like they used to. So I suppose it's only to be expected that you're weaker now. It's sad to see you without your old strength. But let me tell you straight, Ami. In your current state, you can't possibly fight off the powers of darkness. So, tell me, don't you have a companion traveling with you this time? Is that a no? You mean you came all this way alone? I was expecting to see you with anyone in particular. I wasn't expecting to see you with anyone in particular, mind you. Oh well, never mind. It's no big deal. Ami, I'm sure you already know this, but in your current state, you can't defeat the ruler of darkness. We Punkles always knew that darkness would come one day. That's why we've been training to be celestial envoys. You seem to have forgotten absolutely everything. Celestial envoys are the messengers of the gods. The gods cannot live unless people believe in them. We Punkles are the only ones who can communicate with gods. And we train as artists to train the world, to teach the world their divine power. Then only the very best of us are chosen to be given the honor of being named a celestial envoy. I was the 6th celestial envoy when I traveled with you, but I'm old now, and I'm not as strong as I used to be. So I decided to take everything that I've learned and teach it to my people. I've been very strict, but it's paid off. Now almost all of them have what it takes to be a celestial envoy. So, Ami, take a look around the village and talk to them. It's up to you to decide who will be the 7th celestial envoy. Whoever you choose will accompany you on your journey. Their amazing paintings will show the world your divine power. If people believe in you, your powers are sure to return. Then, and only then, will you be able to defeat the darkness. So I actually really like the idea that gods lose their power when they don't believe in them. I think it's actually kind of clever, and it, in a way, kind of ties into real-world stuff, as many religions that might have believed in different gods, like Greek gods, did lose. You could argue those gods have lost their power because people stopped believing in them. They stopped declaring them as an official religion. So I think that is a little clever. Anyways, came up here because there's something I want to show. And for those of you who are watching and trying to do things that are like, that are trying to like criticize me for anything TOS stuff, I will say this right now. This game is rated T. It's on a Nintendo console, meaning that kids are probably playing this. With that, yep. Just let that soak in for a second. Okay. But yeah, and considering that this is Ishikaku place, that means he drew those. Dude's the biggest perv as Isu. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna go around and explore Pongtown for a bit. See what we can find. Look at that. Look at your white fur and those strange red markings. If I'm not mistaken, you're Amaterasu. No, there's no mistaking it. Ishikaku said you left the land of the living long ago. But here you are. Whatever have you been doing all this time? I suppose there's no point in questioning you, dear. Now that I think I can hazard a guess as to why you're here. No doubt you want me to make you a seal like I did 100 years ago. My seal crafting is unrivaled. Suppose you remember that, eh? Seal craftsman, Mrs. Seal. Well, I'd gladly make you one, of course, but I can't give you a big discount just because you're a god. Best price I can offer you is 99,999 yen. That's as low as I can go. I'd say that's a real bargain considering my skills. You cray-cray. What? Crazy is passing up a great offer like that. I don't know if 99,999 yen is cheap or expensive, really. But I do know you get what you pay for in this world. Anyway, I don't have time for idle chatter. Off you go now. Kind of weird that they haven't given anything more, considering you still got the green arrow. Okay, I'm drawing a new thing. Of course, it doesn't affect anything, so. But yeah, there's a side quest associated with her. If you do it, you get a stray bead out of it. But for now, I'm just gonna, again, just kind of go around Pongtan and see what I can find. Oh, camera did weird. Huh? You're a bit small for a wolf, aren't you? And it looks like you're wearing some sort of kind of strange makeup. You're the first visitor in this village who isn't a Ponkel. My name is Maya. I'm pleased to meet you. Ponkel girl Maya. Or Mia, whichever pronunciation. I don't know. You know, there was a lost child in the forest the other day. She wandered even deeper into the forest and disappeared through the spirit gate, looking almost possessed. Spirit Gate is a relic that lies deeper inside the forest. It's a strange gate that takes you to another place in another time. But people say that opening the gate invites misfortune. We Ponkles always make sure we steer well clear of it. But when I saw the girl wandering deeper into the forest, I decided to follow because I was worried about her. And I saw the gate open the moment she stood before it. And then it was like she'd been swallowed up. Do you think I should tell the elder about this, Wolfie? I don't need to hear about it again. So yeah, that sounds suspiciously like the girl we're supposed to find. I think her name was Laika? But yeah. Let's see if there's anything up here. Oh, frick! Okay. Let's go up a little higher, see what we can find. Hi! That's amazing. Oh, wolf. It's all a bit suspicious if you ask me. How'd you manage to find your way so deep into Yoshpet? Even the Oina tribe can't hold out in this forest for long. Any other creatures die out there in an instant. Long ago, there was an Oina girl who got lost out there, though. She was on the brink of death, poor thing. One of our tribe, Isun, found her out there. He helped her find her way back to the edge of the forest. It's funny remembering her after all this time. Suppose she must have grown she must be all grown up by now. And yeah, that kind of gives a little bit of a lore reason as to why that one Oina from last time was able to like guide us through the forest. It's because of Isun, kind of showing her the way. Kind of a nice detail. But yeah, we got that hot tip, so let's go ahead and talk to the elder again. So let's talk to Ishika. What is it? Ignoring me again, are you? It doesn't matter. I can tell what you're thinking anyway. You're thinking about the spirit gate, aren't you? Only a fool would be interested in something like that. That loathsome gate invites misfortune, I tell you. If you open it, you'll be engulfed in a vile, sinister air. There's no reason in the world you'd ever need to open it. Anyway, can't be opened without my trusty sword, Denjin Maro. Never mind that. How's your search for a celestial envoy going? Must be hard to choose with all the talent here. What? Is there something you want to tell me? Just for the record, I don't have a grandson anymore. That no-good rascal gave up on his training and ran away with one of my treasured paintings. He's no longer a grandson of mine. I've washed my hands of him. Okay, he's just kind of repeating things. Anyways, trusty sword Denjimaro. I prefer my sword to be called Jujumaro. Thank you. Okay. So I think that should conclude my business in Pongtan for now, anyway. So for now, let's just head back out and meet up with Isun again. Hang on. Okay.
You done yet? What? Looks like you want to say something. The spirit gate? Are you telling me like I went through it? You're as easy to read as a book. Well, I ain't gonna go in there, either. It's nothing but trouble. If you wanna have a go, if you have to go, ask that old man Ishikaku to be your guy. Is that really you? Oh man, that must be grating on your guys' ears. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll just do my normal voice. Who's there? Isun, it's me, Maya. Oh, Maya. So, you finally come home. And I bet you become a real celestial envoy. Just like Grandpa Ishikaku and everyone knew you would be. Sorry. Slice up at the tongue. But why won't you come back? Why won't you come into the village? Oh, I get it. You don't want to go see him, right? Put a cork in it. What? And what's with this celestial envoy business? Give me a break. What good would it do to become something like that? I'd rather live happy and carefree. I can't believe you'd say that. So does that mean you don't paint anymore? We Punkles are supposed to help people believe in the gods. Otherwise the gods will remain forever powerless, remember? I said, put a cork in it. If you like painting so much, go for it. But you can count me out. Go hawk your silly ideas and harebrained plans somewhere else. Soon. Go away. We're busy. We have urgent business beyond the spirit gate. What? Listen, I don't have time to help you out with your boring old paintings. Let's get out of here, homie. Isun, wait. Isun, are you really going to the spirit gate? Are you trying to find a little Oina girl by any chance? Come on, Ami. We've wasted too much time here already. Let's go already.
I did not mean to do that. I'll pass. Huh, horse. $68. Very nice. And welcome to Inner Yoshpet.
Okay, Ami. Spirit Gate is further on this way. Even we Punkles hardly go that far into the forest. Nobody knows when it was made or even who made it. They say opening the gate only invites disaster. But I doubt we'll find any curiosity seekers around there. After all, no one but the chief of the Punkle clan can open it. Plus, the road to the forest depths is like a maze. It's even more confusing than the part Kai guided us through. But if you're really bent on going through there, I'll be your guide. What's it gonna be on? Okay, let's run full speed into the Spirit Gate. Now, stay close to me, Furball. Don't want you getting lost.
So yeah, kind of like with the first time we ran through Yoshpet, you just had to follow along and we have a little bit of a time limit. And also just like the first time, there are treasures including some stray beads. So if you're going for completion, definitely take a little bit more time to slow down for a bit. On. No! Not Galestorm. Bloom. There. Let's just ignore these trees. I've kind of wasted enough time with these. And, oh, snowball. Oh, frick. Okay, so there is something I kind of want to talk about since we're just kind of running around. So there's not a whole lot to talk about right now. Just kind of running. But one thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit. So we're fast approaching the end of Okami. Like, if I don't finish it this stream, it's definitely going to be finished next stream. So my question to you all is, what game do you want me to cover next for Saturday games? Because I want to pick something that's relatively short, because I want to play Sonic Adventure 2 in November, kind of get hyped up for the Sonic 3 movie, which, by the way, trailer, peak trailer. Anyways, so, either on YouTube or in my Discord, I'm going to put up a poll where basically I'm going to ask, which game would you prefer me to play? Paper Mario 1 or Sonic Adventure 1? Oh. Oh. That way you guys can kind of watch what you want to watch. I mean, yeah, I guess some of you probably watch me for me, like you like listening to me ramble on about games and all that stuff. But I also know that you guys would probably be bored if I played a game you probably didn't have any interest in. Even if I am somebody that you're interested in. So, I just kind of wanted to put that up to a vote. Because I'm really fine either way. I'm fine with either Paper Mario or Sonic Adventure 1. I'm fine either way. I just wanted your guys' input on this. Because, you know, one of my jobs is to make sure you guys are nice and entertained. I mean, yeah, I'm doing this as a hobby. I'm doing this because I want to do it, because I think it would be fun. But at the same time, you guys are also a big part of streaming. You guys, chat is part of what makes this fun for me. Being able to talk to you guys, interact with you, and it's just seeing your reactions to everything that I do. So, Yeah. I will probably start the poll right after the stream, and we'll give it... Oh. Dang, the plane... Dang, the death plane is really high on that. Anyways, I'll start the poll probably after the stream is done, and you guys will have until probably Friday? Yeah, let's say Friday to have those votes taken into account. Because again, I want everybody to have a choice in what they want to watch me do. Okay, up. Infinity Stone, nice. Ow. Freaking tree, ow. Okay. Running along and... Yep, just through here.
This is it. That big ol' hunk of wall right there is the spirit gate.
There's a save mirror as well as kind of a warp point. So you can come back here whenever you want. And let's go ahead and go right in.
Spirit gate. Nobody knows when it was built or even who built it. All we know is that it's been here since the age of myths. And that's a whole lot older than even Old Man Ishikaku. Uncle Chief's clan has served as its gatekeepers for generations. It's said that needlessly opening this gate only invites disaster. But I have no idea what kind of disaster it might be. I'm gonna force this gate open. After all, we have no other choice. If you like us on the other side of this thing. Stand back, Oni. Boy, Old Man Ishikaku would have my head if he knew what I just did. Let's just keep this between you and me, huh? Just look at that light. Looks way too pretty to be anything that invites misfortune. What are you looking at, Furball? Door's open, ain't it? Do you have the guts to go on through it? If you turn back now, after all I've been through, I swear I'll... Okay.
Hello again. Isun and Matarasu, is it? I thought I'd come and join the fun. I'd never seen the spirit gate open before. They say opening it only invites disaster.
What are you doing here anyway? And how the heck did you get this far into Yashbet to begin with?
Oh, you must be talking about this forest power to confuse beasts. Indeed, we half man, half beast Oina should feel the effects. But it seems the sacred sword Kutone has kept me safe. This is no surprise, as the sword itself has driven me here. The wall of ice shall shatter and open the way to the heavens when Kutone glows silver. As the prophecy foretells, when Kutone starts glowing, it is a sign that the demons shall soon fall. What's more, Some say that even the heavens will be within reach.
What the heck's that supposed to mean?
Anyway, it hasn't even begun to glow. I must not have slain nearly enough monsters yet. If that's the case, this spirit gate should be just the thing. I'll give those monsters of misfortune a taste of kitsune.
Okay, wait. We have no idea what's on the other side of this thing. All we know is Leica somehow ended up going through it. I guarantee you're gonna find more than you bargained for in there.
That's what I'm hoping for. For the sake of kitsune.
No, wait, Ami, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Wah!
This doesn't look so bad. What was all that talk about the spirit gate and misfortune?
Hey, this place looks familiar. Yeah, that's it. It looks just like Kamiki.
Kamiki? You mean a tiny village in Shinshu Field? That's where the whole legend of Orochi began. I've never crossed the sea and set foot on Nippon before. The divine guidance of kitsune must have led me here. The monsters of this land shall now taste its cold steel.
No, Oki, what about Leica? He's gone. Oh well. Anyway, this really is Kamiki Village, isn't it? But I'm getting a different vibe from here. Huh? That's strange. Why is there a full moon again already? Hey, isn't this where Sakia's tree was? What's this stinky little seedling doing here?
Wait a second. You're some kind of god, aren't you? I'm a wood sprite. They call me Shakya.
What, she just say her name was? Shakya? Sounds kind of familiar. Anyway, where the heck's Sakia's tree?
Shakya? That's me.
Yeah, we know already, kiddo. We grown-ups are busy right now. Why don't you go off and play?
Excuse me, God. Are you looking for me?
Guess the innocent eyes of a child can see the truth, Ami.
Ama, Mr. Bug, and me, Shakya. Let's be friends, okay?
Mr. Bug, better watch it, kiddo.
Ama, when did you get to Kamiki Village, anyway?
I knew it. We are in Kamiki. We better have a look around for a while.
Okay, same old thing. Cute kid. Oh, they're gone now. This is our little seedling. We're looking after it. It's gonna go really, really big. And one day, it'll be a guardian god, watching over all Nippon. Sis, this dog's got something weird on its back. Oh, yeah, wow, a beautiful marking.
You mean to tell me you can see this furball's true form?
How odd. My advice for you guys, bloom all these trees. I'm just gonna say that right now. If you're doing for completion, get everything right now. Because this is your one and only opportunity to visit Kamiki, at least in this state. I pray for swift growth, Konohana. What do you want with us?
Hey, Gramps. Still tearing up the dance floor, I see. So, what happened to the sacred tree? Got so small all of a sudden. Someone put a curse on it or what?
What are you talking about, you fool? I'm lovingly raising this seedling to bring peace to the land. He shall drive away Orochi and all his minions.
Orochi? Where the heck you been, Gramps? That sneaky snake's pushing up Daisy right about now.
I don't have time for this nonsense, you fool. Year after year, you come to our village to claim the sacrifice. This time, you've even learned to speak. Well, today's the day I say enough is enough. Silence. Today's the day I say enough is enough. You foul beast. Jeez, what's eating Grandpa? You don't fool me, you dumb wolf. Pretending to come sniffing out a sacrifice for Orochi, while all the time you just waiting to dig up my field.
Huh? Give me a break, lady. I've got too much on my mind as it is.
Ow. Jeez. Hey, you sure knew it. We don't need any of Orochi's familiars around here. Shut up. The only one who's gonna get slain is you, you monster. Feed the doggo. That's just napping away. And it's kind of weird. This kid just confirmed that aliens exist in Okami. I mean, I know we kind of got confirmation with Kaguya earlier, but that's just a straightforward UFO that he's using. That he has, like, on a leash. Tell me I'm not the only one that finds that like, just a tad odd. But anyways, we're just gonna continue going around, blooming trees, and seeing what the heck is going on here. Tonight's the night of the full moon. That sad day is upon us once again. This year, the lovely young Nami will be Orochi's next victim. Cherry cake. Actually, I think that might be a missable thing because it doesn't appear anywhere else in the game. At least I don't think. Kinda weird. Oh hey, it's Kushi.
Hey, you sweetie. How you doing? I hope you can cut that Susano some slack. He's so shy that... What was that all about?
Okay, I think... Yes, you're a shopkeeper. Let's see what you can sell me. You must be Shiranui. Someone help me. My own taste good. It does kind of look flow. Even the portrait makes him look terrified. That's funny. Anyways, yes, he sells the Trinity Mirror, the Resurrection Beads, and the Eighth Wonder here. All pretty useful items. So, if you can afford them, get them. Let me see if I can actually do it after I sell. Let's see. Infinity Stones are pretty useful for something later. As is the Vengeance Slip. I almost never use the sakes. And yeah, let's go ahead and buy the resurrection beads. Okay, equipment. Resurrection beads can go there, and that can go there. Yep, pretty sick looking weapon. I love it. Okay, so before we stop by old Susano's, let's go ahead and save. And word of advice, make a new save point. This is one of those spots where I recommend making an additional save point. You'll figure out why in a sec. I am the greatest.
Pops hasn't changed a bit.
What the? Slept like a log. Must doze off while training to defeat that no-good Shiranui. Who are you? What do you want with me? I'm Naki, the greatest warrior ever. Wait a minute. You're... Shiranui!
You still dreaming or something, Pops? I mean, greatest warrior ever? Give me a break.
You brought along a little pea-sized monster this time. Well, I have you now, Shiranui, you monster.
Monster? Come on, Pops. Wake up. You must still be dreaming. And what's with this Shiranui business? You still obsessed with the past?
The past? Stop talking nonsense. Look at that moon. Tonight is the night when the moon waxes to its fullest. It marks the day when Orochi shall claim his human sacrifice.
Orochi? Wait a second. What the heck's going on? This sinister air. Jerk Orochi must be stirring. How's that possible?
Too late to feign innocence, Shiranui. We know you Kami jeered the size of Orochi's human sacrifice. But this time, things are going to be different. I, Nagi, shall put an end to your devilish work.
Orochi? Nagi? No. Can't be. Right, Hami? I mean, the spirit gate couldn't have possibly sent us back to Kabiki Village 100 years in the past. Could it?
Summoning sword. Where have I seen that before? Well, anyways, yep, we're actually fighting Nagi. We were sent back 100 years into the past. Back to the past. Back to the past. Oh, like Jack. Jack. Samurai Jack. So yeah, this guy is somewhat simple. Just slash away his swords. Attack when he's not attacking. Dodge his attacks. He's a pretty simple boss. There's not much to him. Ooh. Okay, I missed one. Ow! Dang it! Dang it! Okay. To the edge. Okay, I think I got all of them. Good. Oop. Okay. Oh, dang it. Come on. Oh, dang it. Okay, gotta angle this right. Okay. Slice. Ow. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Gotta take care of Nagi.
Uh-oh. Knocked him out cold. Wonder what's going on. I mean, he keeps calling himself Nagi. I thought that he was Susanoo. Then again, he looks just like the statue of Nagi in the village. That vibe in the village and the villagers' reactions. And now this big old full moon. Now I'm positive. We really did go back to Kamiki Village 100 years in the past. I get it now. Everybody thought Shiranui came to the village before the festival to size up the next sacrifice. I thought Shiranui was Orochi's familiar or something. So that's why he called you Shiranui and wanted to fight you. Hey, wait a second. Where's the real Shiranui then? Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this, said every Star Wars character ever. I just hope Okami here hasn't totally messed up history. Look, villagers are all gathered in front of his house.
Nagi, please come out. We need your help. Shiranui once again roams our village. It seeks to size up Orochi's next victim. The moon is at its fullest tonight, and the dreaded Orochi. Too late. The cursed arrow has marked the house of the chosen maiden. This will be the 100th maiden since this terrible rite began. Must our village suffer such tragedy yet again? Poor Nami. To think we'd end up having to send you to that beast. I believe in you, Nagi. You have trained long and hard to slay the dreaded Orochi. I shall not lose faith. I'm not afraid to face Orochi in the Moon Cave. I know you will put an end to Orochi and his dreadful rite. I'm going to go change into the white sacrificial robe. Please, everyone, go hide in your homes. It's not safe out here. Huh, I actually did pretty well on time. Nice.
That Orochi. I'm sick of him and his antics. Hey, wait. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea knocking Nagi out like that. I mean, what about the legend? You know, the legend says Nagi disguised himself as the maiden to be sacrificed and then slew the dreaded Orochi. But how is he gonna do that if he's out cold right here? This is gonna change history itself. What are we gonna do? We'll have to look for Leica later. We gotta think of something quick. Well, I guess we should make sure things go just like in the legend. That means we'll have to dress Nagi up like a maiden. Now then, where to begin? Oh, I know. Nami said she was gonna go change into a white sacrificial robe. We gotta swipe that robe and put it on Nagi. Then get him over to Orochi's place. That should more or less fulfill the legend. At least, I hope it will. Anyway, we better hurry before Nami takes off. Let's go swipe that white sacrificial robe.
I'm just realizing now, this is going to be the second stream in a row where I'm going to have a cross-dressing dude. I just realized that. Because yesterday with Breath of the Wild, I got the Gerudo outfit. And today, we're going to cross-dress Nagi to look like a woman. I did not plan it that way, but you know what? If it makes it, but you know what? If it provides a theme for this week, okay, I'll take it. Okay. Again, people who are in charge of like TOS stuff and all that stuff. This is a teen-rated game. This is a T-rated game. Please do not flag my channel or anything like that.
Hold up a sec. Look at that, Ami. That's Nami. She's bathing in the lake. Look, the white sacrificial robe's there for the taking. Hey, what's with the glowing barrel of sake? You think it could be the 8 purification sake? Keep it down, Furball. Nabi must be purifying herself before putting on the robe. Pretty noble of her, considering Orochi's gonna gobble her up. I bet it's her devotion that made the legendary purification sake. If I could just get an up-close view of her like this, Anyways, this is our big chance, Ollie. Let's snag her white sacrificial robe while she's busy bathing. You ready?
So yeah, we just gotta sneak up nice and slowly. Don't alert her. So yeah, if we run too fast, she'll shriek and we have to start all over.
Way to go, Ami. White sacrificial robe is ours. Now, let's go get that Nagi into this thing. If you still approach, she will still screech, so don't think that you can just get away with it right now. And oh crap, I forgot that there were treasure chests just below the water. And it's way too close to where Nami is. Where is it? Let me give this a shot, actually. Oh, yep, it was too close. Yeah, it looks like those were permanently missable things, because, yeah, even after you get the dress on Nagi, she'll still be in the water and she'll still shriek when you approach. So, yeah. Those were permanent, so yeah, those things are permanently come on. I did this perfectly the first time, what the heck? Okay, whatever. So yeah, looks like there were 2 permanently missable items that I did not notice. Well, if you're watching this post, like in a VOD or something, at least you won't miss it when you play through this. Okay, we got the rope. And I just realized I did all that ranting in the Isun voice, dang it. Now all we gotta do is just get Pops and Secure into it. Doesn't he look pretty? Now Nagi can pretend to be the maiden sent to be sacrificed. This should be just like the legend said. Right, Ami? Not bad if I say so myself. Anyway, let's get on with it. Let's take him over to the Moon Cave. After all, he's all dressed up for his date with Destiny.
Besides, that dress makes you look like a girl. Am I a pretty girl? Oh, well, yeah, you're beautiful. But yeah, this is the cutscene that shows when you approach Nami with, Nagi. Nagi, what are you doing with Shiranui there? Makes me laugh every time. Welcome to Shinshu Field. Parentheses, 100 years in the past.
So this is Shinshu Field 100 years ago. Hey, you've given a piggyback ride to the Moon Cave before. But it wasn't that babe Kushi last time. You, not to mention smell, was a whole lot better then. Not sure I'm liking this whole going back to the past business.
Again, this is your one and only chance to do any, like, treasure chest hunting, blooming trees, or any of that here. So if you're going for completion, take care of that right now. You won't get another chance. And I forget what these enemies' names are, but they're basically just ancient versions of like imps. Like, same attack patterns, same everything. They're just made out of rocks and seem to be more alien in origin. Oop. Okay, there we go. Not bad. Okay, let's get moving. See, Kutanani pottery. Nice. Okay. Crap. Yeah, okay. I kind of skipped out on getting the upgrades to Power Slash, so we can't do anything with that rock. I blame myself for that one. Okay. Anyways, let's just explore around, see what else we can find around here. Okay, very nice. Is there any... Can I get any upgrades right now? It's gonna be a bit before I can get that. Oh well. But yeah, the map of Shinsu is significantly smaller because the game is basically just routing you to go to the Moon Cave and not explore anything else from 100 years in the past. Kinda sucks, but it's not too big of a deal. I would have liked to explore the Shinsu 100 years in the past like fully, but I get it. Story, linear stuff, I get that. So it's not too much of a complaint, but it would have been nice to be able to explore more. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and head down to the Moon Cave. Of course, after a little bit more praise building. Okay, there we go. Is there anything else? Yes! Okay. Etch glass, very nice. Okay, running. There we go. Welcome to the Moon Cave. Again. Without the price, yes, I can afford another health upgrade. Good. I highly recommend saving again. And now another new enemy. Oh my gosh, it's Claydol. It's the Pokemon Claydol. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, these guys are really sturdy. They have a lot of health to them. And they also do a pretty large amount of damage. Okay. Dodge. Oh, dang. They can warp. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Slash you. Max combo. Yeah. Ooh. Or Demon Fangs. Very nice. And a Golden Peach. Nice. Okay, once again, go forward.
There's no barrier this time. At Orochi must think no one would dare come in here. We should still be careful, no matter what, how unprepared that snake is. I mean, if you think about it, you managed to slay Orochi 100 years ago. But you died too, and you were at your peak back then. Legend says you appeared each year around the time of sacrifice. Back then, you were called Shiranui and were said to be a monster. So, how come you didn't just go get rid of Orochi right away? Well, I suppose you had your reasons. But I bet it made Orochi think you were a big fat chicken.
Huh? Where am I? What in the world? Why am I wearing this?
Hey Pops, playing the game too. Now you can pretend to be the human sacrifice and slay Orochi. Then Nami will fall for you big time. What?
What are you talking about? Oh, yes, of course. I am Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. That doesn't sound good.
Brace yourself, Ami. Here it comes.
Rejected.
Looks like Orochi can taste the difference between man and maiden. Well, this is it, Ami. Psych yourself up. We're about to face Orochi in peak condition.
Again, kind of go through the portal again. Welcome to the Moon Cave. Again.
Okami. The sake barrel. Too bad Orochi didn't drink it down when he tried to eat Bob. But I guess things are never that easy. Still, it ain't over till it's over. I mean, victory's still up for grabs, ain't it?
Indeed it is. Let's go for it. And thankfully, there is no dungeon, it's just straight to the boss. So yeah, thank goodness for that.
Hey, isn't that... Oki?
An evil power lured me to this cave. And now that you're also here, there could be no doubt. This must be Orochi's stronghold.
Ami, there's someone passed out over there. Oh no. It's Laika.
Lighting is still confused as ever. So this is the dreaded Orochi.
Ami, this time's the real deal. Remember, you just barely managed to slay Orochi at your peak. And in the end, you died too.
Fools, how dare you stand in my way? I shall claim my 100th sacrifice and become god of the underworld. Then, I shall bring eternal darkness upon all the land. But first, you shall pay for defiling my dark sanctuary. I am a stranger to these lands. Your words mean nothing to me. Now, Kitsune shall feast on your blood. That should be more than enough to fulfill its need.
No, Oki, wait! Laika's on Orochi's back.
I care not, for Orochi will be my ultimate offering to the sacred soul. Kitsune will devour the beast down to the very marrow in its bones.
Hey! This is bad. Sake's not even ready yet.
So yeah, we're fighting Orochi. Again. Okay, so let me get into one of my last criticisms of Okami that I'll give. The end game is pretty repetitive. Because, yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. This is not the last time we fight Orochi. And some of the bosses that we've fought before, we're fighting again later. Meaning this so yeah, kind of wish there was more originality to these fights, but at the same time I get story-wise why it has to happen and all that, but I just wish it was a bit more original. Though there is one benefit to the second fight with Orochi. The fact that, well, you have more brush techniques to fight him with. In the past, we only had like 5 brush techniques. Here we or was it like 4 brush techniques? Here we got like 5 of these things. Versus here where we have all but 1 of the 13. Making this actually a bit more of an interesting fight because now we can counter more of the heads of Orochi. Versus in the last battle where we could only encounter like a handful of them. So I will give credit for that. Okay. Don't know why I'm sliding down there for a second, but whatever. Yes, one cycle the bell this time. Which means all we have to do is just dodge the attacks and just hit the heads when it's vulnerable. Okay, so far so good. Even though I'm pretty sure I just jinxed myself by saying that. I don't care. This fight is going a lot better than I initially thought it was going to. Considering the last time I fought Orgy and how kinda disastrous that was. As well as just how disastrous a lot of the boss fights have been when I've been playing this game. But, you know, whatever. I can roll with it. I roll with the punches. Come on. Yes! It's one head. Okay, come on. Dodge you. Come on. Do at least half. Okay, yes, at least half. Come on. Dodge you. Come on, and yes. Come on. And 2 heads. This fight is going pretty well so far. It's just kind of the same old, so if you're watching the VODs right now, go ahead and just kind of skip ahead to when I defeat them. There's not much else to say. Other than, it's like I'm doing okay, because Orochi's body's on fire and we didn't exactly pick her up and help her escape. Like, I don't know about you, but I think she's burning alive at this point. Oh well, video game logic, she'll somehow miraculously survive. For now, let's just focus on defeating this thing. One. That was close. Come on. Defeat. Alright, Lightning Head. Ka-chow! Well, what's up with the camera here? Oh, again. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Just a couple more hits. Okay, it's only gotten rid of my godhood. It hasn't actually done any official damage yet, so I'm still in the clear right now for getting a perfect score against this guy. On. Come on. Come on. Yes! 2 more heads. Dodge you. And drop that. Yes! Come on. Blow away the poisons. On, and gotcha. 1 head left. Come on. Okay. On. Come on. Almost there. Almost there, and yep, I gotta finish it off.
Hey, get out of the way.
Silence. Kitsune, awaken! The time has come to glow silver. Grant me the power of the heavens. What the? I don't understand. Why won't Kitsune awaken? Why, Kitsune? Why? Hold it right there, vile serpent.
Okami, is that who I think it is?
Behold, Nagi, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And from this day forth, guardian deity of Kamiki. Hear me, vile serpent, who would do violence upon the weak. Your time is up. Feel the wrath of my trusty sword. Shiranui, I don't know why you're here, but Orochi is mine. I shall slay the beast. The time has come. O great gods of the heavens, sweep away these dark clouds. Bear witness as the beast succumbs to my trusty sword, Bokunin Jin.
Wait, this all sounds familiar. Oh yeah, the Legend of Nagi. His sword gained power over evil when the moon shined upon it. At least that's what they say.
His sword. It's... Hmm? What devilry is this? My sword, it suddenly blazed gold. Must be the heavens which aid me. I shall wield this divine gift with all my might. Nagi-style blade of truth. Good. Will. Never. Give. In. To. Evil. Now, for the ultimate in Nagi-style martial arts. Celestial Cleaver! And just like last time, we got ourselves a sword. Oh, not just any sword. You obtain Divine Instrument Thunder Edge. Glaive imbued with Thunder Spirit. Utilize lightning power. Yep. You can actually draw on your weapon directly to use lightning. It's pretty cool. I like it. And it is also the most powerful glaive in the game. The moment that the legend of Nagi was fulfilled. It was the most beautiful sight one could imagine. Bathed in moonlight, Nagi's sword twinkled, reflecting golden light. With Orochi's body cleaved, the beast was sealed for 100 years. The sword was dubbed Tsukuyomi and enshrined in the moon. Little Aika, the Oina girl who had been tainted by Orochi's dark power, had her curse lifted and returned to normal. Also, you could see the brains in Orochi in that depiction earlier. However, one man, Oki, did not show such signs of recovery. Orochi's power had interfered with his most desperate attack. Despite the grave danger, Kutone did not exhibit the silver glow. Oki's heart burned at the thought of what Nagi's sword had wrought. Thoroughly humiliated and boiling with rage, he sulked away into the darkness, making sure that no one lay eyes upon him. Please be good. Dang it, I failed on time. Dang it. I have slain the beast. I, Nagi, have defeated the dreaded Orochi.
We know. Now, will you stop repeating yourself?
I commend your bravery, Shiranui. But it was I who felled the foul beast.
Yeah, whatever. Verbal here do all the work. Anyway, where did Oki go? He left without a word. Well, at least we saved Lycon. I've got a bad feeling about this. What's that Orochi up to now? I thought he was dead. Hey, Pops, you better get over here, quick. Pops!
Shiranui?
Ami?
You saved my life?
Hey, you guys. This battle is far from over. Now, get out of here while you still have the chance. Is that Old Man Ishikaku?
Time to run. Also, the way that Nagi was holding Shiranui in his arms, that was kind of cute. Kind of reminds me of just holding a dog. It was so cute.
You know, that wolf who helped Nagi, that was Shiranui. Or, in other words, that was you 100 years ago. That was how you met your end after your adventure with Gramps. You battled and slew the dreaded Orochi, only to die yourself.
Though you have to admit, I looked really good 100 years ago. Man, I looked good. Isu, is that you?
Oh, Leica. It's been ages. Too bad we had to meet like this. What made you go through the spirit gate?
Spirit Gate? What's that? All I remember is two owls appearing in a dream. They invited me to come play with them in the forest. Next thing I knew, I woke up here. I woke up there. Thank goodness you and your doggy came to save me.
You had a dream about two owls. Aren't the guardian gods of Kamui owls? Why would the owls lead you here? Look, Ami. The sun. It's starting to wane. Day of darkness is about to begin. But this day-long solar eclipse only happens once every 100 years.
Day of darkness? What's that?
Looks like something's taking a big bite out of the sun. Ami, you're the sun god. What's gonna happen to you if the sun disappears?
Sun God? What's that?
Leica, you can recite that volcanic incantation, can't you? It's supposed to make that frozen mountain Ezofuji erupt, right? Well, you better do it, cause Kamui's gonna freeze if you don't.
Volcanic incantation? What's that? You mean that prayer we offered to the mountain by the lake? Yeah, I can mimic the prayer of Old Man Camus perfectly. He's even told me that I do it really well.
I know. That's why we need your help back in the village. Let's go, Ami. Back to Web Gear, as fast as you can.
I'm gonna go ahead and save right here. And if you're worried about trying to make it back through that maze thing, just going back one just puts you back all the way. So you don't have to worry too much about that. It's only going towards things that you have to worry about things. Wait, I miss things I could feed? Oh, wait, they're rabbits, aren't they? Yeah, they're rabbits. So I do not have any herbs to feed. Okay. Okay. Next, what you want to do is... Well, first, I want to dig this. Come on. Ooh, golden peach. Nice. Okay. So, actually, what you want to do is, head back to the village and head back to where the volcanic incantation takes place. Not that you're given much of a choice, because every time you go off the beaten path, Isun will yell at you that Laika's gonna freeze to death. So, yeah, just make a beeline towards Wet Gear. So yeah, just gotta go to Laoshi Lake. Unless you want to buy something first. Okay, nothing new. So let's just keep moving.
Sheesh, what's up with this nasty blizzard? I mean, where the heck does this thing come from? I thought everyone would be gathering at the altar. Nobody's here, not even Old Man Camus or Samako. Can't make like a pray here all alone in this weather. Doggone it, where the heck everyone go?
I think I have an idea. All I can hear in my head is just that sound effect of the Goron from Majora's Mask breathing out the blizzard. That's all I can hear in my head right now.
What's everyone doing here? Hey, I brought a light guy, everyone. So what's up with this nasty blizzard?
It's the Day of Darkness. This day comes once every 100 years. It's upon us now again. That's why the monsters are making this blizzard even fiercer. And Oki, how could he be so irresponsible at a time like this? He destroyed the gate here on his way to Wakuk's shrine. I tried to stop him, but he was waving the Kitsune sword about. And he was through the gate before I could do a thing. Now Kamui could freeze over whether the eclipse comes or not.
Oki suddenly disappeared after we defeated Orochi. I never thought he'd come here and do something. I bet he just wants to see all the glory for himself.
Oki's not like that. I understand why he took the divine Kitsune. He was trying to do what was right for the village. When the two demons got violent at the shrine on Ezofuji, it was Oki who came to Kemu's rescue.
I thought Samako was the one who saved Old Man Camus.
Oki acted as bait so that Camus and Samako could escape. They survived because Oki acted as their shield and fought for them. Oki is the strongest among us. But even so, he was no match for them. He was lucky to come home alive.
Wow. Quite a feat surviving a battle against 2 demons.
But he was angry that he couldn't defeat the demons. So he took the sword and left the village to fight again. I know it's unforgivable that he stole the sword like that, but he was just trying to do the right thing. All he cares about is doing what's best for the village. It won't be long before the eclipse makes the sun disappear. If the volcanic incantation doesn't start as if Fuji erupted, Kamui will get colder until it freezes over completely. Please, Laika, we're relying on you to make this work. Ogi always told me what kind of Oina he wanted me to become. He told me to be a good Oina and use my power to help everyone. Do you think it'd help everyone if I prayed like I always do? Who cares about this stupid blizzard? I'm gonna pray for our mountain to come back to life. That's my girl. Let's go, my little warrior. If you don't start the incantation soon, it will be too late. Guess it became night.
We really gonna go through here? Ruins of Wawu Shrine lie within Azufuji. It's a strange place discovered by the people who wept here long ago. At the peak lies an altar with the statues of the twin demons, and the trail up there is littered with odd contraptions. The twin demons are known as Lechku and Nechku. Their altered statues came to life and terrorized this land long ago. They were defeated and imprisoned by a legendary Oina hero. But it seems they have broken free and are once again wreaking havoc. This can't just be a coincidence. Remember what that no-good Ninetail said? You know, something about Yami, ruler of the land of darkness? I don't know exactly who this Yami character is, but all sorts of strange things started happening once Orochi returned. Who knows if this mountain shrine has anything to do with all that? But I think we need to be extra careful this time.
Welcome to Waku Shrine. Just slow down time, and I can't do much of two. That redirect the cannons, and you have nothing to worry about. They didn't really do a good job of hiding this chest, did they? Especially considering it has a straight bead. Well, welcome to the final dungeon of Okami, the Waku Shrine. And we'll be tackling this next time. I know this stream was a lot shorter compared to some of the others, but I'll be honest, if I stopped at the end of the shrine, this stream is gonna go on way long. It's gonna be a very long stream. So I think, oh, ow. Yeah, watch out for ice. Ow. Is there a save mirror anywhere? Like nearby? You'd think they would put one like at the very start of the dungeon. Kinda weird. Let's go back outside. Maybe there's something. Oh, hello, treasure chest. Anyways, as I was saying, if I completed this shrine, this stream might end up going probably 4 hours. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of tired today. And to be fair, we did make a lot of good progress today. I mean, defeating Orochi is kind of a big marker. Wanna leave the shrine? And plus, even if I did go over the 4 hours and did the shrine, the finale would be only like half an hour if I'm being honest, because the ending of this game after the shrine is really short. So I think it would make more sense to do the shrine and the finale tomorrow, when I have the full 2.5 hours that I usually do for the stream. So yeah, that's kind of my logic. That's kind of my thinking behind this. It's not that I'm lazy, it's not that I don't want to complete this shrine. I just want to be more practical about this. So yeah, with all that, next time on Okami, we will be making our way through the Waku Shrine and hopefully defeating the 2 demons. And maybe even reach the end of this game. So, until next time, take care, stay safe, and y'all have a good rest of your day. This is Chronofahx, signing out.